Hey, Malcolm XL, that's a big pun. Bigger punishment, I give him hell. Getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los ojos colorados, el mejor desde Colombia a los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody funny, do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. Ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo. I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think the visitor got a string. I'm new to the league, so but I think that's how that works. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you just put it in the yeah, you normally use YouTube too. But I created a Twitch for this one. Yeah, I think it's a little icon for league streams in the Discord. So maybe you post it there.
But we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we live. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a award, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touch down, touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Huntley. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Huntley to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
A gain of 3, second down. Well, the Rams are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. To throw, Huntley. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to throw. Huntley. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. On 1st and 10, Huntley forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 19-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Room here to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Sticking with Walker on second down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Play action. Now it's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Locke gonna go on fourth down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down with Akers. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll go again here with Akers. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, it's Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun snap to Lock. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A fairly short kick from the 14. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, here's Locke. And this one is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down. Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Now Locke. And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's a run with Akers on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Huntley. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before break. Huntley. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Slot man moves right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing now is Locke. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On play action, Locke. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
To throw on second down,
Huntley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And some space here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Going right back to Akers.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just haven't been able to punch it in until that point. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 10, Locke going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Seahawks on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check match, check match.
On the give, this is Akers.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Huntley. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
A give, running right is Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers with a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Here's Moore. He will return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Block off a play action.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Going right back to Fant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Sirline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From the 6. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Unlock line. No check.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. So they came in here facing a very tall task going against the NFL's #1 ranked defense, but they got the job done. Charles, really an outstanding performance.
They certainly showed that they weren't going to be intimidated, didn't they? They took out the best defense in the NFL today, took it right to them, and that's against a group of guys that is used to shutting people down. To me, this is going to be a signature moment for this team season.
So for L.A., they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking.